See if y'all up early on a Sunday. Probably not, but either way, you're gonna figure it out. Yeah, usually, yeah. Oh, there you go. Right on time. Somebody in here. Shout out, man, whoever it is. Let's get into it. Like I know my theories or my hypothesis when it comes to what up, Deacon Dave? What up, Omega Dreads? The NIGGALANDER syndrome, bro. And shout out to the brother. I've heard you guys talk about him. I think he's been around for quite some time. Sergeant Willie Pete or whatever. I just watched his, I guess, response or his thing and concerning to something with Media Man and the stats and the data he uses. And I listened to the whole thing to make sure I listened to the whole thing. And I had to make sure I got into it and I thought about it from a mathematical perspective. I don't have any type of, analytical or statistical degree or anything like that, but I'm a math guy. And at the end of the video, he pretty much shot himself in the foot with, I guess, the molehill he was willing to die on with Media Man stats. Now, the problem with this again, and then we'll get back to this again, brothers. This infighting shit, bro. Everybody loses, all right? And if Media Man is out here saying some wild, crazy shit that just don't make no sense or whatever, because crazy enough, I had a brother come to me and say the same thing. I told y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this, when Media Man posted the CDC stats about 61% or 62% of black women have kids, 48% of black men have kids, and so on and so forth, right? And the biggest thing, the killer of all of this, and this is why I don't know why Sergeant Willie Pete is like again dying on his molehill. There's a 1 million child discrepancy. I mean, surplus or for black women than black men. Okay, 1 million children, bro. Okay, now if you think that these nominal, very 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 low percentage of black men that have these 10+ children that you keep talking about exist out here, brother, I have to ask you the same question: where are your stats for it? You can't talk about the man that's using the stats and the numbers that's given to you because, like you said, in a lot of things, bro, there's just some things just you it's not trackable. You can't track everything in life, bro. And when you get mad at not mad, or when you try to tear down a brother, okay, that's coming and he's using the numbers that are giving to us and discount him, especially when again other brothers have used his the data that he made us aware of or whatever as basis of conversations, arguments, and stances. You're not just attacking him, or not say attacking. You're not just discrediting him, but you're discrediting all of us because again, we see the same thing. And again, brother, at the end of your thing, it's like you say, I don't know you, but brother, you sound like you got like a personal vendetta, and the nigga finally got tired of you and just blocked you. Like, brother, still leave me alone, okay? Like, I'm not gonna go out here for years. You keep and what makes it even worse, brother, right? And to my understanding, like I said, you're for black men. You're for um black men getting our proper due and moving forward and all these different things. At the same time, though, you kept bringing up the shit saying that we're doing the same that black women have been doing it, brother. This is not it. Black women lied from jump. Okay, at times knowing that what it really was and purposely didn't give any data at all to support things they were saying and just said wild crazy shit. Right? What up with you, Donovan? What up with you, Forever Bless? Shout out to everybody, man. So again, to try and compare and contrast or say that we're doing the same thing that black women did, brother, that's just false. And again, it shows that you have an emotional attachment to this whatever this disagreement you have with Media Man, because dog, to say that we're doing the same shit that black women are doing, you're crazy, fam. There's no way, shape, form, or fashion. And again, like what he said is still going to stand when you think about it. I had to think about this. I went through this process like 3 or 4 different times. Okay, now the biracials, of course, you're acting like black women don't have biracial kids too. As to where, like you said, there are actually stats and data on somewhere to that, well, multiple children by multiple men, right? So we don't know how many men have multiple children by multiple women, but that's just in general, period. But black women, they said what? Of the women that have kids, I think it's like 61% or something like that. So out of all the black women that have kids, right? And I made sure I was one of the people to make sure I'm right and exact when I say this and I break it down. Because so one thing about Sergeant Willie Pete says, misinterpreting stats is a bad thing. A lot of people don't do it. You just say some shit, just like the whole thing where 80% of black men are fathers by age 80 or 40 or whatever it is. No, that's not what it's saying. It's saying that at, you know what I'm saying, the age of 40 or whatever, the men that are gonna be fathers will be in that age group. That's what it's saying. It's not saying that at 40, 80% of black men, fathers. No, that's two different things. But you know what I'm saying. So that's everything, right? And the CDC just takes to account pretty much like the fathers that I would imagine either have them in their household or, you know what I'm saying, kids that live with them or kids that are attached to them on a birth certificate, some shit like that, right? So with that being said, of the black children, 42% of the black children, they're just counting black for black, I'd imagine, right? Or like children that's in the household, are fathered by black men, which again, when you think about it, it correlates with what we talk about, the 80-20 rule, or the situation where he's saying that where, hey, these bitches are out here having kids with the same niggas. Not necessarily 10, but the twos. I'd imagine, like if you did the percentage of black men that had multiple kids by multiple women, it would have to be more than the black women would because of the big deficit of kids. So obviously, right, there'll be a lot of black men with several children, but he's still one man. So that would still fall within the 42%. He's just having more kids with more women or more kids with the same woman. Okay. So that percentage is not going to change regardless. It's still going to be 42% of black men are fathers. They just may be responsible for more of the kids that the women are having. All right. Same thing that goes for black women. 61% of black women are mothers. No matter how many kids they have, you're qualified as a mother once you have a child. Now, that was when we get into the weeds or whatever, and I think that's where you get into these nominal numbers or this data that you're never going to be able to find out as to where, anything over 4+ kids, which again, black women even have more 4+ kids than Hispanics, which is crazy. All right. And when you start doing this biracial thing, well, black men may have multiple kids by multiple women, but it's the same thing goes for white dudes. Same thing definitely goes for Hispanic dudes, and white dudes and Hispanic dudes have more kids than black men do. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, we get into this thing and you personally go after a brother that just provided the numbers and given, basic, I would say basic mathematical common sense when it comes to what he's talking about. I mean, if you start asking all these questions, yeah, but again, how many black men are we going to say? What percentage of black men would you say have 4+ kids by 4 different women? You know what I'm saying? This thing that you kept bringing up, which was just wild to me. And then you actually literally said, the nominal or like, or stats that don't really matter because the number is so small. So that's why I say to me, man, it seems like it's a personal vendetta or just a personal thing and so on and so forth. And that leads back to the NIGGALANDER syndrome with bro. Come on, dog. Fam. Brother's coming along and he's doing some good, man, in good faith. And a media man says, like, look, he's not even a black women versus black men thing. He's just more so of black men no longer being lied on and giving data and statistics to support it. I mean, he says it. He doesn't like quote unquote the black women bashing and so on and so forth for all these different things. So he's not one of those guys. But again, for you to come at the dude, bro, and again shoot yourself in your foot in your own video at the end because it's the same thing. and you're gonna hinge your argument on, oh, how do we know how many kids these black men have out here? What again, regardless of the fact, whether they're all black, whether they're biracial or whatever, there's still 42% of black men. Now, you have an argument of sorts when it comes to the number of kids that black men are having, I guess, you know what I'm saying? But still, that's a different argument. That's a different stat. Okay. You know, once a nigga have 5 kids, you don't start adding them to the black men that don't have kids, fam. So 42% of black men are fathers are still going to be 42% of black men are fathers. And then too, like I said, then you have the problem that you have is you're totally negating the fact that there's a 1 million child surplus. Okay, black women have 1 million more kids than black men have on record. Now, if you're willing to tell me and you're willing to say that somehow you think, you know what I mean, you still have a deficit in children, and then you have what was it 48% to 62? So you have a 14% deficit in, you know, even parentage, right? And then you have a 1 million child actual hard number that for some reason you either forgot about or you purposely left out, and you're a smart dude. So I think you purposely left it out to try and to try and help your point. But that's like the fucking, you know what I mean, the ticking time bomb, or the thing you can't get around, fam. Black women have 1 million children that are accounted to them through the CDC that black men, even at the 42% black men don't. So that's the problem with what I'm saying. What's up with you, Doug? What's going on, man? You know? And again, that's why I say, man, this NIGGALANDER syndrome, bro, we got to get out of this shit. Well, you know, like, I got to be the head nigga and some shit like that and so on and so forth. And mind you, like I said, but dudes just being egregious or whatever and just, you know, something that's going to hurt us, by all means, I'm not saying, you know, let the shit rock or let it slide. But, brother, you killed your own argument in your own video when you talked about nominal statistics, right? Just like, you know, there's more black women than black men. And okay, well, is it really? I mean, it's like, you know, it's like a I think not even a million person difference, or right at a million person difference is 49 to 51 when it comes to black women and black men. So, you know, bringing it up like it's a big deal. Yeah, we come to know that that's a lie too. That's an excuse they use. Well, you know, there's no more black women than black men. Okay, yeah, there's more black women than black men, but at the same time, I mean, you know, does it really matter? There's never going to be a thing where you have, you know, a perfect situation where we have a 1-for-1 match for black women and black men, and then everybody finds their perfect person, gets in a relationship the first time and stays in for life and gets married and have a family in that way. So it's really irrelevant to the point. But I just don't know, man. And again, I don't have no smoke or no problems with the brother, but we can't do this, bro. And this is why I say this is one of the biggest issues and problems. And the brother's name is Sergeant Willie Pete. So I don't know if he has any type of military background. I'd imagine he does. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's just, you know, whatever. But this is why a lot of stuff, man, is it really worth it? You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some missions that you may not agree with. There's gonna be some orders you may not agree with. But if it's for the greater good of the outcome and winning the war, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, some shit you just gotta sit on, you gotta eat, bro. And to me, this is something that where you don't have a good argument to counter the work that his brothers put in. You know what I'm saying? You don't even you're doing what black women do to us. Okay, what's the numbers? What's the numbers? And you give them the numbers. Well, what's the source? Where's your source? Okay, here's my source. Oh, well, that source is the white man's source, and the white man lies on the black woman, so we can't use the source. So now we're just to the point where, okay, well, damn. So all right, so now all the numbers are fake, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the debating tactic that we've been arguing against, and we've been trying to dispel and just get away from for so long, as to where, well, what's your source? What's the source? Okay, and you give the source. Well, you know they be lying. You know, the black man in all these crime and black on black crime is really not black on black crime. It's no, nigga. That's that bullshit. Nobody got time for that, man. What are we trying to do here? All right, the ultimate thing should be, and again, I'm not saying niggas just get out here and wild and say crazy shit and just do whatever and we just let everything slide, because you're right. He was right in his act and saying, hey, listen, a woman that wants to get out here and say that you misquoted this and misquoted that and all this other shit, la la la, use your numbers, but that's the thing, bro. You're talking about what you're talking about is months old. I don't know why you're just seeing them. Maybe Medium Man just said, he just rehashed something or re-brought up something he brought up. I think that was like what, summertime last year. So we're going over something that's been out for months, and again, no black woman has came along to counter it. All right, be all these educated black women, not one of them has come to counter his point, or at least to the point of where everybody knows about it. Kid Klaus, what's up, man? You know what I mean? So again, man, we can't be, you know what I'm saying, tearing the shit down from the inside, bro. We can't with this infighting bullshit and discrediting brothers that have showed themselves to be stand up. Not only stand up, but again, give you and bring attention to data and shit that we just didn't know or didn't think about. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I told you the other day, like, bro, doing the research and stuff for these stats, bro, it's a lot of times you can stumble upon it. Like, I had no idea that women, 30 to 40, they're only making $34,000 a year. But 30 to 40 are the main women out here that are saying black men ain't shit, black men don't have this, black men ain't this, black men ain't that. And these women are making $34,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Black women are only women that make more money from 45 on, because they're the only women that have to depend on and work up until retirement age in comparison to every other demographic. Every other demographic, white, Asian, Hispanic, they drop off of their their earnings from 45 and above because they don't have to work as long or work as hard, and they're probably getting money from some means of fucking residual income or whatnot, what have you. Okay, but I just literally learned this last week when I was doing the research for why black women make more money than black men, or why, you know what I'm saying, the lie about black women making more money than black men, right? So again, man, I'm pretty sure somebody can go through there and use whatever I'm saying and try to chop it up and make this your stats are wrong because of this, and this. Okay, well, if I get a deep dive into it, man, we want to get down and right to the exact thing or whatever. It's just a framework, fam. And a lot of times, bro, you don't be overly technical. All right? Don't be overly technical, because then it just fucks it up. It's the one nigga in the room that asked the question that shouldn't be motherfucking asked. And it's like now it creates motherfucking division and some shit that was, a noble cause or the right cause or the right thing, just because of a insignificant detail. You know what I'm saying? All right. And like I said, from what I've seen from Media Man, the dude's been solid. You know what I'm saying? He's been extremely solid. He's provided space and black men with a whole lot of resources and a whole lot of data, man. The framework that, again, if it is, bro, I mean, this is what I would say. My challenge to Sergeant Willie Pete was, you find us the numbers then. Find us the numbers, brother. You brought up black men that have 10 and 15 fucking kids out here. Brother, you find us the numbers. Okay? Disprove the data that he used as a framework. All right, by you giving us the data, you going to do the research, you going to find out, and then you give it to us and disprove him wrong with the numbers that you keep bringing up. The worst thing in the world is those numbers, those numbers, those numbers. Well, nigga, where your numbers at? Because as far as we know, the only numbers we got to work with is the numbers we have. And again, you trying to, you know what I'm saying? Well, he misinterpreted this. No, he didn't misinterpret shit. No, brother. At the end of the day, 61% of fucking black women are mothers. Okay, 42% of black men are fathers, and I don't recall him saying they fathered the children or mothered the whatever. Which again was, you know what I'm saying, for the mothers, that it is what it is. It's one and the same. 61% of black women, having kids and mothering kids, that's never going to change, no matter the amount of what's name. But I think it has to be your only argument is, well, you don't know how many, percentage, what the true percentage of black men, how many children they father. And again, it's like no one's arguing about the children, bro. It's the fact of the matter that, like you said, the end of the thing, when again you come to the point of what we're trying to do is, father, the number of children or not, there are more black men out here without children than black women that are without children. Okay, that's what 48%. So it's 52 compared to 40. What's that? 62. So that would be no, I'm at 38. Okay, so 52 to 38, which is what 52 to 38 comes out to another 14% deficit, right? Yeah, 14% deficit. So 14%, if everything was everything, right? And every of those 38% of black women that didn't have children were in shape. They were, friendly or feminine, whatever you want to call it. They weren't crazy as hell. These was just perfect, ideal black women, right? That every black man would want. And you match them up with the black men, there would still be 14% of black men out in the cold. Okay. But we know that's not the thing. And that's what I say too. We don't even talk about that. You get into, okay, well, it's 38% of black women that don't have kids. Okay. Well, out of that 38%, you have to factor in obesity rates. Don't even count overweight, just obesity rates, which is over 50%, right? Well over 50%, at least 55%, if not 60, but at least 55%. So of those 34% of women that are left, half of them are going to be probably undesirable because they're too heavy, right? And that's not even counting like, just it's just body type. It's not even actually talking like facially, right? Bitch not looking like motherfucking Craig Mack, Flavor Flav, and Shabba Ranks all in one. You know what I'm saying? Half of them are gone for that. Then poverty rate. Do you want a poor asshole? I don't want no poor asshole. Then it's like what, 30%? Black women have the highest poverty rate of every woman other than Native Americans. Native Americans are nominal because they're like less than 3% of the population, which would be like 1% because that's 3% includes men and women. So you cut that shit in half on general, and then it's gonna be like 1% of the population. So they say Native Americans just to cover up black women, and they can have that argument. But again, when you look at the numbers in comparison, it's like it's literally, you can tell that's the reason that it's there. So then take out the women that are poor, right? And then that you don't even know how many women are going to hit in the same category, but then hit and miss in others. Hey, the bitch, she's skinny and she fine, but the bitch broke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She ain't broke, but she fat. Well, she ain't fat or she ain't broke, but she crazy as hell. You see what I'm saying? So it's just so many things that comes into it. And you get into this rabbit hole of what ifs and possibilities when you start really doing these fucking things, man. And trying to, I guess, like parse the numbers or be too exact and right with the fucking numbers. You just don't know. There's going to be a lot of details we don't know. Going to a lot of these situations. But yeah, and Kid Clouds, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. In debt and STDs. Yeah, shout out outspoken introvert and Kid Clouds. Yeah, STD rate too. Hell, how many black women again, man, have the highest new rates of that serious shit, nigga. Okay. Your health is fading and you don't know why. 3 letters took you to your final race, my nigga. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying, bro. So like I said, are we gonna fucking challenge all the stats now? Are we gonna get overly technical on all the stats now? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? And then it's even crazier because again, man, that it's scary when you think about it. I was talking about it's untraceable things like you're no nigga, untraceable just mean you got it, but they just can't tell you got it. Like, so imagine, yeah, and again, black women are out here dealing with, these brotherfuckers, man. They find quote unquote, the part-time pussy niggas as we call them, or what what everybody else calls bisexuals, which we know isn't a thing. They find them like extra, attractive. They say something about them. They have a connection that this a straight man could never have, which I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's what they say. Yeah, Dwight Howard on these Dwight Howard niggas, man, crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So again, man, this whole thing with this whole thing with the Sergeant Willie Pete thing going at Media Man, bro. You and like I said, man, you put in a lot of work and stuff like that, bro. And Media Man is a newer guy, and I'm not gonna say it's that, but what I'll say, brother, is we got to be a lot more measured and considerate about the long term and overall repercussions to when we do this infighting shit, right? You know what I mean? Right? And the way you framed it, brother, me is like it's like you've been hounding this nigga. Well, you're wrong here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here, you're wrong here. Okay, well, brother, this is what you can do. You can do the same shit he doing, which again you weren't doing. All right. You were not doing. Medium Man's platform is based off of his what my understanding, his degree and his career background, right? Or his degree, because I think he was in the military. I don't know what he did. as far as what his job was in the military. But still, his degree background, brother. And that's what he bases his content on. So you're gonna just try to tear down the man's whole motherfucking platform, fam, by what I'm saying? Again, dying on a motherfucking molehill, fam. You give us the numbers. Sergeant Willie Pete, until you can give us the numbers on how many black men out here have these 10 and 15 kids you keep talking about, brother, you honestly need to shut the fuck up. That's all it is to it. If that's going to be your basis for trying to discredit him and talk about, the whole, which again, I have not seen him even make that argument. And like I said, what's covered by it, period, is again, there are 1 million more children accounted for by black women that are not accounted for black men. They have it's 1 million more children attached to them, fam. And again, black men are the only ones. There are some black women out here with fucking 7, 8, 9, 10 kids too. So that's what I'm saying. And the numbers would say, because you have the big ass percentage deficit, right? The hell, they may end up being a fucking wash because, who knows? But that's what I'm saying. When you make that argument, what are you saying? It's just a weak ass fucking leg to stand on. Super weak leg to stand on, man. Yeah, man. It's the niggerdom and niggerdom and NIGGALANDER syndrome, and just hey man, I gotta be the nigga that I gotta be the top nigga. And it's just like, come on, man, what are we doing? You can't. The brother's too valuable, man, to try and purposely point out that chink in his armor and give to the fucking opposing side. Because I can promise you, if that, anybody that's whatever now that they heard, well, hey, this guy's been doing, he's a black YouTuber, black male positive YouTuber that said this new guy don't know what the fuck he's talking about. So yeah, let's do it. A lot of times, man, like I said, inspiration is a crazy thing, or motivation is a crazy thing, because you really don't know about shit or to think about doing some shit until somebody gives you the fucking motivation or the idea to do it. And having somebody from the inside, somebody that's doing the same work, try to discredit another brother, man, we may get the black woman or the PhD or whoever that tries to come out here and break down the numbers and disprove the shit or whatever. Which again, I still think plenty gonna do, because again, I don't know. If he played a clip and showed where he's talking about and what Media Man was claiming, maybe. But again, like I said, I haven't seen him, make any huge mistake like that. And like I said, at the end of the day, man, yeah, DF, I went to school with a girl who has 9 kids. Bro, I know a chick on, bro, Facebook is just, it is what it is, bro. Most people that have Facebooks, is your hometown or like people you grew up with or shit. This is more, what's the name, bro? I can point out to at least women that got over 5 kids, definitely 10, easy. Just from my Facebook list, over 5. Now we start getting like 6 and 10 and 9 and whatever else. That's a little wild. But like I said, that's you shooting yourself in the foot in the own argument, because this is going to be that's going to be a damn, that's going to be nominal across the board, man or woman. That's why I think they stopped. That's why the CDC stops at they just say 4+, 1, 2, 3, 4+, which again, black women have the highest rate of that too. I don't know if they did it for black men, but my question to you would be, okay, how many black men have 4+ kids? If it's tracked if it's on there, it should be tracked for black men too. And I would imagine that it would be, if I had a betting man, I would still bet it was more white men, definitely, if not Hispanic men, that had more 4+ kids than black men did. I would bet. Again, bro, we can't. And then it goes to the point of where now we're attacking us, so on an individual basis, you're going against Media Man, but now you saying the same shit that black women say about all these niggas out here with these fucking 37, 50, 11 kids. Come on, bro. What are we saying? We know these niggas exist, but why do these niggas exist? And then we get into the philosophical aspect of it, or the application. Okay, how could the 15 kids by 15 different women nigga exist if black women didn't just not fuck these niggas? You see what I'm saying? So again, now you're destroying you are like I said, the fruit from the poisonous tree, like you said, from a law doctrine or law concept, right? Philosophy. You're doing the same thing. Now you're sounding like the black women that you claim or say is somewhere out there just waiting to pounce and make black women look bad off of the stats that the man provided that came from fucking a legit spot. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's just crazy, bro. To where shit like this, Dollar Watch, what's up, fam? When shit like this happens, dog, you gotta be more aware of it and think of the long-term repercussions versus the your individual grievances and whatever. Because it sounds like to me, man, you said this more than once, so this definitely got some emotionality attached to it. I don't give a fuck what you say. The nigga blocked me. I went back and I didn't see my comment, so he must have blocked me. And I've been talking to him for months, and I've been pointing out this and this and this and this. Brother, I'll block your ass too. Like, probably you might block me after you see me make this video. I mean, which, you know what I'm saying? You might block me. But again, hey man, my panel's always open. I'm always open for a conversation, whatever, so on and so forth. Blah, blah, blah. It don't matter to me. I stand on everything and don't fear no man. But at the same time, man, yeah, bro, it's personal, fam. You're in your feelings because the man fucking blocked you. He got tired of you. Like, damn, I see this nigga. Every time I see this nigga, he trying to fucking tear down my work and he trying to do this, but he not providing no numbers and he's just saying you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. All right, brother, do this. Just you counter my fucking work with your work. You know what I'm saying? You counter my work with your work. And that's where niggas fuck up, man. That's a lot of times. A lot of niggas is just tell you, man, you're wrong. Well, how am I wrong? You're just wrong. What? Yeah, you're wrong. Okay, well, do you have any evidence to support that I'm wrong? Well, no, I'm gonna use your evidence to tell you you're wrong. What? You know how fucking crazy that sounds, man? You know how fucking that's women shit all day. You know what I mean? That's women shit all day, man. And it's supposed to be about black men, you know what I'm saying, promoting and practicing, you know what I'm saying, some form of masculinity, masculine frame, logical and technical, statistical, just presentation of other black men, bro. That's what we are supposed to be out here doing. Of course, we go get the nigga shit in here every now and again or whatnot, what have you. But media man, again, bro, the dude solid, humble dude. Definitely has all his shit together, whatever. So, like I said, man, when you do that, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like you fucking all this over, dog. And again, I know you've been doing this shit for a little minute or whatever. There's no disrespect, fam. Again, like I said, we all fuck up. Real niggas fuck up, right? And players fuck up too. You have your bad days. But if you really think about it, bro, you really go through it for real. Like I said, dog, you killed your own argument when you brought up the nominal statistics. All right? I'm willing to bet you that the number of black men that have 10 plus children, brother, is less than 1%. Less than 1%, brother. Less than 1%. We're talking about, points, whatever. Okay. The number of black men, I would even say that had 7 plus children. Same thing, brother. We talking about 2? Yeah, I think it's huge. I would say the number of black men, because I fall into the 2 category, right? So the number of black men that have 2 kids by 2 different women, brother, I think that would probably be somewhere. I would say it'd be the majority. I would say it'd probably be like 60%. I would say at least 60% of black men. And this is my guess. I'm not getting this number from nowhere. It's just me pulling out my head. Okay. Just because just think about it. It will match up with the stats of where the woman said black women have multiple kids by multiple men, right? So it would have to be somewhere mirrored and equal on the opposite sides, because that means black men would also have multiple kids with multiple women, along with there being a lot lesser men having kids than women having kids. So that number of black men having at least 2 kids, bro, actually, I would jump it up to 65, maybe 70% now when I think about it. Because if you have that big of a drop off, 62 to 48, right? And then 61% of the moms have kids by multiple men. Yeah, I would say, yeah, it would definitely have to be more because you have lesser percentage of fucking whatever. But either way, at least 60%, and I would say upwards to be 70%. And then the remainder 30, the remaining 30 would be, you know, kids have one kids by, well, I'll say, well, not 30. Let's say 27% would be, you know, one kid by one woman, and then 3% would be like the 3 or more. That's what I would say. But I don't think anything over 3 would even be worth like trying to calculate for black men. I just don't. Accountability, critical thinking, planning for the future, and family are some of the instructions of white supremacy you've heard about. Jared Pierce, I don't know what you're talking about. Jared Pierce, can you be more specific? Okay, because it sounds like you coming in here with some of this. Sounds like you coming here with some FBA bullshit, bro. Some Tariq Nasheed / Umar Johnson nigga splaining. Yeah, the outspoken introvert. Yeah, they think every black man is a Tennessee 3, bro. Again, those dudes are anomalies, man. And you know what's crazy? Like you said, they're purposely though paraded and put on these shows to further, once you understand the fucking propaganda and the fucking bullshit ass game that's being played here. Those men, bro, those piece of shit niggas were brought on national television, right? National daytime fucking talk show television. And you know, and then they had another one because remember, in Yanla Van Zant did the other one to where it wasn't a Tennessee 3, but they had like, I think it was like a panel of 5 or 6 dudes or whatever, and they was talking about all the dudes that had kids by multiple women or whatever. The Tennessee 3 were men that were in, I want to say somewhere between 2010, 2013 or something like that. I want to say somewhere on that time frame. 3 men from Tennessee that accounted for over 80 kids at that time. And I think it was like 80 kids with like 50 some women. Brothers, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's 3 men with 80 plus children, and I want to say the mothers were somewhere in like the 50s. Great Fox. I don't know if they were all for Memphis, but yeah. So 84. Yeah, appreciate your outspoken introvert. So yeah, Creed. That's who the Tennessee 3 are. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so all of them are Memphis. Well, that makes sense too. Listen. So that's what I'm saying, man. So again, we use that the point to where to point out the fact of the matter that yes, it does happen, but it happening can only be allowed. How can a woman allow herself to be baby mama number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you know? M's in my bank account. M's in my bank account. You know what I'm saying? 21. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? How is it that black women are allowing these notorious nutters, man, and these horrible fucking human beings to impregnate them, man? Past kid number, you know, kid number 7. Like, what are you saying here? But you know, yeah, Country Wayne, wait, 9 kids. Country Wayne got 9 kids or 11 kids? How many kids Country Wayne got? I know it's at least 9. I know it's at least 9. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Future too. Yo, Dwight Howard got what, 5 kids? He a brother fucker. That nigga hit the pussy limit, man. I told y'all need to be careful out here, man. Don't be out here getting so much pussy, man, where you try to pussy, nigga. And I'm just saying. Don't have so much pussy where you like, you try some of that pussy. Don't do it. That's the thing. I keep telling y'all it's a thing, man. Listen, man. I'm telling you, that's a thing, bro. It is. Sperminator. Yeah, Sperminator. You know what I'm saying? 10. Chief Rocky said got 10 kids. Yeah, so 10. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, man. So again, and the brothers, I think he said he wants to have some more or whatever. And there's gonna be a woman that's willing to motherfucking let him put one in her. You know what I'm saying? 9 kids on the bus. WDMA warrior. And again, man, this stuff happens. So like I said, that's a woman. So again, he didn't even bring that up. Well, I'm not saying bring it up, but he didn't bring it up as much as he brought up the black man having multiple kids by, multiple kids, fathering, several kids. As much as he brought up black women fathering several children. And again, the numbers say they have the highest number of 4+ children. So what are we even arguing here? In which again, they would still fall into the thing of to where now the woman that has, let's say, 5 kids and the black man that has 5 kids, they overlap because let's just say all 4 of her kids are by the same dude, and then she have the 5th kid by the nigga with 5 different kids by 5 different women. So now they intertwine. So yeah, he accounted for, 5 kids by 5 different women, but she's in the fucking pool now, and it still keeps it at to where, hey, he's just having more kids, and they both got fucking 5 kids. It's just one. It's just he has a bigger fucking contribution to the overall pool, and that's what's happening on the black man side. Clearly what's happening on the black man side. You get the stat, and they tell you that fucking black women have 60% of black women that are mothers. Okay. 60% of black women that are mothers have multiple kids by multiple men. Bro, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, some situations where, hey, divorce, remarried, whatever, so on and so forth. Cool, fine. Understand that. But we know now that shit is a thing in the past. No, it's not even happening. There's not no like, hey, you were married and then you started a new family. No, it's just like, hey, you jumped off this dick and you jump onto the next one. You know what I mean? No, Jameson Wagner is well over 200K now, brother. I think it's at 300K now. It's no longer 200K, bro. This is DRH19D. All right, what's up with you, fam? UC City Kennels Live. Okay. What's up with you, brother? Yeah, marriage is dead. Yeah, inflation and shit's not going down no time soon, man. So it's only gonna get more expensive to have children further on down the line. Shit, I don't know if you guys paid attention to it, but hell, they're saying pretty much now, bro, without a doubt, you know what I'm saying, bro, they're moving. First off, bro, they talking about moving the working age up to 70. I mean, the retirement age up to 70. 70. Retirement age is going to be 70 now. For them to try and, I guess, squeeze out maybe 1 to 2 more years on Social Security before it's completely, totally just bankrupt, which it already pretty much is. You know what I mean? And the only reason they doing that shit is so they can keep taking it out of your check, even though they know it's not going to be, you know what I mean, even around for those people that are getting it taken out of their check to take advantage of. Not 75, floss fed. Come on now. They said 70. Come on now. Yeah, that's it. Hey, woke will work till you die. Woke will. And again, this is some shit we not getting credit for, and that we keep telling y'all, brothers, man, get your money early. All right. This money shit ain't just about the hoes, man. This ain't just about, being a high value man. Bro, this is enjoying your life while you have it. You know what I'm saying? This is being able to, you know what I'm saying, while you still have some youth left and full fucking capabilities of your body for the most part. I know your knees and your back hurt a little bit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But you can still get out here and enjoy life, man. You know what I'm saying? Not wait until you motherfucking, senior citizen and you can't cough too hard because you might, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Oh go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? That's what this shit's about, man. Yeah, crypto, stock trading, and some whole new shit I'm about to get on now, y'all. I'm learning this shit. I'll figure this shit out, bro. I'll tell y'all about it. I know y'all think it's wild, but I'm telling you, man, there's so many ways if you to play this game and win. If you just do the research and the work to find it, that's what we trying to do, man. Telling you for real. Yeah, don't wait till you're 50 years old to start living. Exactly, Chief Rockin'. Shit's crazy. Yeah. Just take risks, but take calculated risks. Be smart. You know what I'm saying? Don't be reckless. Don't be out here doing crazy shit, of course. But um, okay, you said Keenan Grace. Okay. Make it dreads always trolling. But ultimately, man, like I said, there's no disparity, no, really no fucking, I can't think of no way to say it. Other no beef, no hard feelings, and nothing to the brother Sergeant Willie Pete. Like I said, I think I've been subbed to him now for a couple of months. I heard you guys talk about him for forever, but he never came across my thing, so I wasn't subbed. I subbed to him within, like I said, the last 3 months, 3 or 4 months or so, right? And you know, like I said, brother gives a great perspective. Has a really good message and gives a lot of good content and information. Perspective as a black man, but yeah, man, this right here, my nigga, ain't it? All right, just like you calling him out, man. We got to call you out because come on, fam. Yeah, your argument is weak. You killed your own argument in the whole video. At the end of it, at the end of the video, when you talked about nominal, stats and shit that really don't matter. Again, how many fucking black men? I promise you, bro, 1% at best. Black men that have these 10 plus children that you keep talking about. I would even say fucking, probably started like eight plus children, brother. Come on. Now again, the two plus, yeah, that's a lot of us. A lot of us niggas out here. Yeah, I can't front. But the come on, man. We talking about black men with 10 plus kids and so on and so forth. And again, I'm trying to close this shit out, but I'm thinking about it. Why do we even think? And this is a part of the fucking propaganda. When's the last time you seen a white man that had 10 to 9 kids get pulled up on any fucking talk show and get chastised? I'm pretty sure it's a white man out here somewhere that's got fucking, it's the let's say the motherfucking give me somewhere in West Virginia, y'all. Give me a city in West Virginia. I don't know no fucking cities in West Virginia. I can't name one. That's crazy. A whole state. I can't name one fucking city in fucking West Virginia. What's give me a city in West Virginia, y'all. But WMDMA warrior, that was the mom. That was the mother. That wasn't the father. And even still, she was fucking praised for that shit. That's not a real place. Charleston, West Virginia. Appreciate you, uh, Donovan Wood, brother. So let's say the Charleston Three. I'm pretty sure there's a Charleston Three out here somewhere, bro. Especially like you said, bro. You got to think about it. Out here, like you got Amish, and what's the motherfuckers out there in Utah and shit? Hell, Philip Rivers just had his what ninth kid or 10th kid. Mind you, he's married, but still, you know, in wedlock or out of wedlock, Philip Rivers got 9 kids too. Mormons, appreciate you, WDMA. Yeah, the Mormons and shit, bro. Them motherfuckers believe in having a fucking village, little house on the prairie in fucking real life. How many kids Philip Rivers got, y'all? Appreciate you, Creed. Yeah, Mormons. So that's what I'm saying, right? So even in that thing, in that light, Philip Rivers has, a whole fucking house of goddamn kids, and it's a beautiful, wonderful thing, right? But I promise you, there's some motherfucking shout out to Savage Recovery, some Wookiees out here, some Wookiees, the white Pookies, and some Wookiees out here, man. That's got a gang of motherfucking kids by different motherfucking women too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Woquill. So that's what I'm saying, man. What are we doing, brother? Sergeant Willie Pete, brother. We saying that only niggas are the only one out here that's got multiple kids by multiple baby mamas? When again, we know the 6 to 1 fucking ratio of white to black people. You know what I'm saying? Hispanics have surpassed us. Hispanics have motherfucking came here, bro, and over the last 10 years, jumped from being under us like 12 some percent to being 18% of the population and still growing. So that's what I'm saying. So even then, from a statistical standpoint, brother, you shoot yourself in the leg, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. So and it's only always talked about when it's fucking us. Like nobody else does it, and that's for a reason. That's a part of the fucking propaganda machine to make black men look like they ain't shit, like they irresponsible fathers, like they're just these niggas out here to just these sexual fucking deviants, these fucking thirsty ass niggas that just can't say no to the pussy. When again, man, white men fuck fat black women and fat white women too. I promise you, I see them. I see them out there. All right. Regardless of what you niggas may think, most of the fat ass white women are with white men. Okay. I don't give a fuck what they did. All you niggas like getting them whales. Well, the white boys get them before the niggas do. Okay. I don't know. You can go to any motherfucking let me see. What's some of the white folks go? Hell, go to a Crackle Barrel. Shit. White people love Crackle Barrel. Go to a Crackle Barrel and see how many fat white women you see with their white husband, their white boyfriend, or some white man. I promise you gonna be more of them than us. Yeah, shout out to Chief Rocket, them dependers, the dependopotamuses, brother. I promise you, more fucking white men have fat ass white women than the niggas do. All right. Thank you. Yeah, Donovan Wood. Shout out Donovan. Shout out my military brothers know. They understand, man. Yes. Captain, motherfucker, '06, white, fat as fuck. Captain and the colonel. Got all the money in the world. You can afford 10 gym memberships. You can afford motherfucking the top notch goddamn personal trainer. Bitch, fat as fuck. She don't care nothing about that. And he's still with her. Yeah, man, what we talking about, man? That's what I'm saying, man. We can't do this, bro. We can't do this. Golden Corral. Oh, James. Oh yeah, John. Shout out to Jameson Wagner. Yes, sir. That's day and hey, man. Hey, top five. All right. Golden Corral. Y'all niggas need to stop sleeping on Golden Corral. But Golden Corral, brother. Yeah, exactly. Go to any Golden Corral, nigga. Yeah, you gonna see hella white. I promise you. Okay, promise you. Yes, most definitely. So, but all bullshit aside, man. Like I said, this is why we can't. Come on, man. And I know, like I said, if I'm not saying like I'm not speaking for the brother, but I understand how frustrated it can be if you feel disrespected or you feel disregarded, and you're just simply trying to have a conversation with a brother. But this is why I say, hey man, get to the brother one-on-one, so on and so forth. Had a conversation that way. A lot of conversations don't need to be had publicly or whatever, and you guys have a meeting on the minds. You just either agree to disagree or so on and so forth. But eventually, man, as a man, it's like, bro, I'm not let you keep fucking, chirping at me, bro, and just keep telling me I'm wrong or wrong or wrong or wrong or wrong. It's like, okay, well, my nigga, just like prove me wrong without telling me. You know what I mean? Because I've had to do that. And I said, I'm not no big YouTuber by any means, but some niggas just leave like, bro, it's a nigga that was championing me, and then all of a sudden this nigga started fucking trolling me again. So it's like, bro, just leave me alone. I definitely feel that shit. Like, bro, just leave me alone. You get tired, man. And you try to give brothers the benefit of the doubt. You try to give brothers time because, hey, communication is just that, man. Communication and misunderstandings happen. So you try to give brothers the benefit of the doubt. La la. La. All right, cool. He just may, he may not be seeing it for what I'm seeing it, or he may have missed something what I said. He may misheard me, and try to get the benefit of the doubt. But bro, when you say it yourself, I feel him. I'll block your ass too. Look, nigga, you're not finna keep telling me I'm wrong. Okay. And then not just that, you insulting the other brothers that are taking in the information, like we some dumbass niggas. And it's like, no, nigga, not fucking dumb. I have a fucking basic fucking framework, and I actually am a part of the fucking statistics, and I understand the shit very, very well. I understand again the most your biggest point is the weakest motherfucking argument. 10 plus niggas with 10 plus children, brother. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it's still motherfucking 42% of black men are fathers. 48% of black men are fathers. 62% of black women are mothers. Okay, and then again, there's not 100. There's 1 million children on the plus side for black women. Okay, all right, 1 million, brother. And if you wanted to, by all means, or whatnot, you could. I'm pretty sure you could work. Even though we know those mothers are going to have some biracial kids too, be they white, Hispanic, Asian, and everything else in between, fucking Arab or whatever, right? But at the end of the day, I still promise you, all of those children they have, that 1 million plus, are going to fall within the 42%, however it goes. And again, the number of children, fathered is irrelevant, because again, that comes back to our point of the 80-20 rule and women having multiple kids with the same ain't shit niggas, which again make a small percentage, but have a big impact on the number of children had, right? Because even at Lord point, let's say less than 1%, let's say at at 0.5, right? 0.5 will not be 50%. Well, no, it'll be different because we're not doing 50% though. But 1% versus 0.5% or 0.8% or some shit. Just telling you, it's just crazy. Even 1% would be what? How many black men is it? It's 47 million black people total. Cut that shit in half, you get like 23.5. So let's make it 24 to 23 in favor of black women. So what? 1% of that will be 10% would be 2.3 million. So 1% would be what? 230,000. Yeah, because so 10% of 23 million would be 2.3 million, and then knock that down to 1%, that would be like 230,000. So 230,000 black men have the 10 plus kids, right? So that's what I'm saying. It's insignificant, fam. What are we talking about here? But yeah, man. Hey, definitely gotta. I just wanted to come here. I hadn't did this in a long time. I don't know. I hadn't did fucking not Facebook, but YouTube live from my phone in a long time, man. I'm gonna go live again later today because we gotta talk about these deadbeat moms. We gotta talk about these deadbeat moms, man. We got to, bro. And again, the just unfortunate treatment of black boys that no one seems to care about but us, right? And I'm not gonna say that, but no. Shout out to the people that rescued that poor young baby, man, in Mississippi, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to people out in the SIP, man. Shout out to my people from the SIP, dog, for stepping in. It's unfortunate that the sister lost her job, for recording it or whatever. Hopefully, some wonderful black business owner hires her, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that she's able to keep providing for herself and her family, whatnot, what have you. But again, man, just to see the blatant disregard and bruh, just downright hatred, man. I keep telling y'all, man. And this is something that we definitely need to be more careful with. This is why you got brothers, you got to protect your seed, man. But again, a lot of these niggas don't care. They don't care. For her to fucking, you know what I'm saying, have that kid literally outside coming from the car to the fucking, and she was angry, and she wanted to make that child suffer. Be it because of something he did. Most likely, though, it's not him. It's the fucking man that she had him by. Right? And these kids go through this shit, man. So being tortured and neglected and disregarded and, emotionally, physically, mentally, all this shit, dog. And then you wonder why, you know what I'm saying, these little niggas have no consideration for human life. Because they haven't been treated like human beings themselves since birth, man. They just a means to get, the motherfucking benefits, But yeah, man. Well, no, she rocked it. They called us. They called the cops. They did. They called the cops. They called the police. They did, and they locked her ass up. Thank God. They locked her up. So they did. They actually did do the thing. But we're gonna talk about that later, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here for now, man. I appreciate y'all pull up on me. Catch y'all in a little bit. Holla.